Hey, boss.
You need some help?
I wouldn't mind.
What kind of help you need, brother?
I just been dealing with like the court system and stuff around here,
Yeah.
and with Ken Post and all this bunch of corruption stuff. I mean, you might be aware if you've been here for a while. McCracken Ken Poston.
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's got his little law office right over here.
Okay. So what did he do?
He knew my grandfather, and he is a part-time judge and stuff like that, and he used his adopted daughter to set up with the bank that Emerson Russell brought here, First Horizon, and they set him up a will at 80 years old, and then he died 6 months later. My grandmother had the same thing happen where they set a will up right before she died, and they reverted it back to when she was 60 because that's, what you should do. Not around here, but yeah, just been, I can't get any accountability. And I'm at 27 million views on the internet now, and I've gone into the police stations. I've talked to the cops.
What'd they say?
They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to hear about it. I mean, I ain't got the money to sue them, so I don't know what they're afraid of. But
Well, usually I find out within my own way is that when somebody is doing something wrong, they're not going to necessarily get out there and say, hey, here I am, that ain't going to happen. They like to hide in the dark and stay there until,
yeah, that's why I'm hitting up the churches, because church people are serious people, and we
You're forgetting there's a lot of people. It doesn't matter where you are or anything like that. There's sometimes it's best to leave things alone, you know what I'm saying, without making a bunch of stink. It all depends on,
how it's being
the
led.
people that you're dealing with and stuff like that. And I don't know. You want to go inside? We're getting wet. You want to go inside your place?
Yeah, I'm about to head out, but I appreciate you standing out here in the rain.
Well,
That
I understand about corruption. But tell you, been there when I was a kid. There's many things that took place, as a child, that had rightfully things that came and just didn't work out because of corruption. We're in a society of corruption. But the thing about I want to say about that is there's some things that you're not going to fix, not in this society, not in this world, because that's just the way we are. That's where we're at, And I mean, you can look what is happening up in New York right now. I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, I'm tied directly into that. What's going on with that?
Well, you know exactly. You're dealing with
hardened criminals.
Yes, you're dealing with people that
will take your life, and
you're not going to fix this. Let's put it that way. And let me tell you,
God, yeah, it'd be God's authority, but yeah.
Every institution in America, I wouldn't say every, especially when it comes to corporation, when you're dealing with corporate corruption, and that corporate corruption even goes into the churches.
Yeah.
I hate to tell you that, but that's the case. There are a few good churches out there that are great, okay? This is one of them right here. I think these people right here, they're just loving people. Let's just put it that way. Loving people.
I can tell by you being out here.
But within all that, you're still going to have the devil's crowd in there. It doesn't matter. The devil's crowd is going to be everywhere you go. But the thing about it is, you gotta go beyond that. You can't let that destroy you because of a few bad people. I mean, that's the way it is in our life. And I'm almost near 70 years old now. I've seen a lot. I'm still seeing a bunch of stuff that I'm thinking myself, I don't see how in the world that our society is tolerating it. I mean, quite frankly, I think we're on the edge of civil war in this nation. I really do.
Yeah, I'm trying to prevent that.
Yeah, you're dealing with people that they don't want to fix the system.
Yeah,
they
they
really don't.
Yeah, they like it evil.
They like it as it is. Don't mess with something that's working right now as they think it's working, but it's not working. I mean, that's the problem. Why do we have all this corruption? And we do have corruption. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I want to let you know, don't lose heart in the people that you think should be helping you out, because there are people that do want to help you out, but they're not in that position to do so at the time that you need it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's got to be in God's timing.
It's got to be in the Lord's timing, and let me tell you, when He does it, I will guarantee you, you don't have to worry about it. It's going to happen. And the things that you need are going to be above what you've ever asked for, because that's who we serve. So don't be disheartened by the stuff out there. Yes, the rain, the just and the unjust, but God knows when to say enough is enough, and He will pull the strings when it's time. The best words that I can give to you as encouragement is just be faithful to what you know that God has called you to do, and do it. Regardless of what other people have to say, because you're not pleasing them. You're pleasing the Lord. You're pleasing the Lord. You're a servant of the Lord. And as long as you see that, then you don't have anything to worry about, because you're walking with God. And you're not walking with these people around here, because some of them just really don't care. So you just hold to what you know is good for you and what you're doing according to the calling that God has given unto you. Because you have to give an account for it. I don't have to give an account for you. And you don't have to give an account for me. You see what I'm saying?
No, you're great, man. I love you. And I really appreciate you coming out here.
Okay, just want to, because I knew your heart. When I saw you in there, I said, oh, he's got something he really wants to tell, but he can't tell it because people not listening. And there's people out there that, they don't care. I mean, you could be dying in the middle of the street, and they'll just walk around you and not care what to do to give you a hand up or hand out or whatever. They just don't care. And that's
Amen.
The world we live in, brother.
For now.
But
for
yes,
now.
So don't let that be a distraction. Don't let that be a distraction. And I hope you've got a die-hard battery.
yeah. She's strong.
Take care, brother.
God bless.
And whatever you need, just keep on. The Lord will take care of it. He really will.
Yes,
you just got to have the faith and believing that God is able and He will.
Yes, sir. I very much appreciate you.
God bless you.
God bless.